greatest music story ever told. If there was only one thing that every lazy, casual, or serious guitarist who wants to make things easier, more enjoyable, and worthwhile, rewarding, should know and start with in relation to music theory, what should it be? If music was a big castle, this would serve as the key that would lead to your opening of the great and beautiful rooms inside. Chord scales, modes, harmony, melody, progressions, music compositions, analysis, their relationship to each other, formation and derivation. Begin with this key and things naturally start to make sense. Everything becomes easier, worthwhile, and more rewarding. Learning becomes enjoyable, smooth sailing, and more memorable. What key are we talking about? First, let me tell you the story, the family story. Once upon a time, there lived a father, a mother, and a baby who would cross three big mountains to reach their small hut. The end. Now, let's go back to the key. Western music uses 12 notes. This is the reason why the 12 fields marking over the fretboard is emphasized, enclosing a set of 12 notes inside. In a piece or section of a tune, 7 of these 12 notes would usually have major importance or weight than the others. These 7 notes would now be the basis for a tune's melody, harmony, chord scales, progressions, etc. The question is, how do you find these 7 major notes or tones? First, we must understand that in music we have what we call intervals. Intervals are the space between two notes. Half-step interval, small interval from one note to the next note closest to it, higher or lower. Whole-step interval, two half-step intervals combined. Musicians often find it useful to talk about how much higher or lower one note is than another. A note half-step above, or a note a whole step below. To find these 7 major tones, we have to arrange notes in a particular combination of full-step and half-step intervals. W, W, H, W, 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 H. Over the fretboard, it would look like this. W, W, H, W, 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 H. The good news is that this formula applies to all keys. Key of C, key of D, key of E, and so on. Now, observe that